In the 70s, do you know how much a candy bar cost? 15 cents. 15 cents for an actual candy bar. My favorite candy bar was called a Marathon bar. It was called that because it was all caramel and it supposedly took you a super long time to eat. Those were my favorite. But then I also liked Twix and whatchamacallit, when those, like, I remember the golden age of the 80s candy bars that came out. Oh my gosh, they really stepped up their game a lot. My favorite candy bar of all time is a Mars bar. I'd never had a Mars bar as a kid, but when I was a teen mom, I used to get food from the food bank. And one time they gave me, I don't know, it was like a little 10-pack of fun-size Mars bars. And I instantly fell in love. It was such a treat. And when I was so poor, I loved actually that the food bank would stick in little treats like that sometimes. They don't make those anymore either, but it doesn't matter now because I don't actually eat any of that anymore. I don't eat any candy really. But when I was a kid, they were 15 cents. A candy bar was 15 cents. I remember when they raised them to 20 cents and I thought, what an injustice. I was at Walmart the other day and a candy bar, like a regular size candy bar that used to be 15 cents when I was 10 years old is now like $1.57. And that's supposed to be a good price. I get it, inflation, whatever, but that's just ridiculous. That's insane that one candy bar is over $1.50. I never really stole candy. I was a huge shoplifter, but the candy was always in front of the lady. So I always made sure I bought my candy. I would steal my Smurfs and I would steal my jewelry and, you know, anything else that was in the back of the store. But the candy I had to pay for. So if I wanted to go into the store to steal a bunch of stuff, walk around and still walk out paying for something, they had a bin of Tootsie Rolls, like a jar of Tootsie Rolls on the counter at the cash register. They were 1 cent. Pennies back in the 70s were ubiquitous. I could just find a penny anywhere. I could find 2 pennies anywhere. And I would get 2 Tootsie Rolls, 1 for either side of my mouth. The OCD was strong, even as a young child. And I needed to chew something on both sides. So I could always scrape together 2 pennies and get myself some Tootsie Rolls. Nowadays, the candy, I mean, we have candy here in America that is illegal. In other places, Skittles, for example. Skittles are not legal in other countries because they're so poisonous. And yet people are passing them out to their children all the time. I know I did. I used to give my kids so much candy. I used to eat so much candy. One time I was pregnant with somebody and I loved hot tamales. I bought like 2 pounds and I sat in bed and I ate like a pound of hot tamales and I got really sick. I got all shaky, felt super gross. I realized then that there was like something up with candy. Well, maybe don't eat a pound of it, especially when you're making another human being, but whatever. Lessons have been learned. What are some things that I do like to eat candy-wise? Well, I do buy like old people chocolate, you know, where it's like super dark, like 90% cacao or whatever, where it just basically tastes like dark chalk, but I like it. Throw in some almonds, that's nice. We did learn how to make our own chocolate. I bought like organic cocoa butter, organic cocoa powder, organic sugar, like all the things that you need, all organic, really nice quality ingredients, and made it. And it's such a pain in the neck that I just would rather not eat chocolate. What do I miss? I miss peanut M&Ms so much, but they're not worth getting cancer over. If I were to eat like a candy bar or something now, it would probably make me pretty sick pretty immediately. I'm definitely not used to eating that kind of stuff anymore. And if you look at the label, there's some crazy stuff on there. Anything with numbers, that's not food. Anything that's like 18 syllables and it just sounds like a chemical that was like made in a lab, that's what's in the candy. How about you? Do you like candy? Do you still eat it as a grown-up? What's your favorite? If you're from a different country, what's your candy like? Want me to send you some contraband Skittles?